from a broken leg suffered just in May 2007. That was before that distance jump that he pulled off on last New Year's Eve. And now, Tess, we see some communication with his team, Buddy Morgan and Dane Herron.
Well, Buddy looked pretty confident there. He looks happy. I mean, Buddy is the hardest working man in show business around here. He has to get that bike absolutely perfect. You have to think about the altitude. You have to think about how cold it is, because it all affects the miles an hour that bike will travel. But big smiles so far on Buddy and Dane's faces.
Another speed run as Robbie is trying to get it just right. Cam, we heard from Tess in terms of the optimal speed, but what about the mental preparation at this point with these speed runs? The last minute boost of confidence of knowing you have it right. How big of a factor is that?
It's a huge factor. One thing, Joe, I noticed is I saw the wheelies Robbie was riding. He actually got a nose wheelie as well. Mentally, it shows you that he's tuned in, he's feeling loose, he's feeling like he's in the zone. If he's willing to work with the motorcycle, pseudo playing around, it seems like he's more tuned in and ready to go. So if you saw him doing speed runs and he had that worried look, it would worry me, but seeing him loose and playing around.
A feat that only boyish imagination could dream up, now attempted by a well-prepared man who is fully aware of his dangers. Robbie Madison is saying, this is it. To the top of the arc, he wants to go.
The sweet spot we talked about, he made it look so easy.
What more is there to say? Now comes what has been said to be the hardest part. As if 10 stories skyrocketing into the air isn't enough. The free fall back down. Here it comes.
Robbie was leaning out there, he was looking down, and the weight of that motorcycle alone would terrify a normal human being. But Robbie's so confident as he coasts to the edge of that 100-foot drop. He's checking the bike is in the right gear. You can see him there, pushing up and down on the shifter pedal. Here we go.
Successfully returns.
Robbie Madison, you are the fucking man.
Robbie Madison, on his night of nights, has pulled it off. With his fiancée by his side, Amy, and Mano has done it. Two years in a row, New Year's Eve belongs to Robbie Madison. Tess, that was some impact after that free fall.
Joe, it was an amazing impact. He bobbled a little bit, and it looked like he was actually going to shoot towards those hydro barriers.
Oh, look at that.
You can see how hard he hit there. Blood on the hand, but it doesn't matter. He made it safely back down to terra firma. I guarantee you, Robbie Madison will not be feeling that at all later on tonight.
He will trade a broken and battered and bloodied left hand any day of the week to now be able to put away the fears and back down safely to the ground. But that impact, he held on to the handlebars, and you saw it tore up his